Feeling lucky, Scully? Hey, what do you say we grab a hotel, take in a floor show, drop a few quarters in the slot?
You've been drinking.
Yes, I have. You've lost some weight recently, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, I have.
I was hoping you could help me solve the mystery of the horny beast.
You're delirious.
Please, just humor me. Check this out, Scully.
What am I looking at?
Do you know what this is? 8.5. 8.5. That's pretty impressive, Scully. You feeling lucky, Scully? I was hoping you could help me solve the mystery of the horny beast. I know how much you like snapping on the latex.
Keep that up, Mulder, and I'll hurt you like that beast woman.
I just got very turned on. Hey, what do you say we grab a hotel, take in a floor show, drop a few quarters in the slot? I know how much you like snapping on the latex.
Mulder, you're sick. You're not thinking straight.
Scully, I got something to show you. Do you know what this is?
What am I looking at?
Take a good look, Scully. 8.5. 8.5. That's pretty impressive, Scully. I just got very turned on.
Please explain to me the scientific nature of the whammy.
Scully, are you coming on to me?
Wait a second, that's still just a theory, and it's a pretty wild one at that.
Scully, are you coming on to me?
These ideas of yours, Mulder, you care to share them?
Hey, what do you say we grab a hotel, take in a floor show, drop a few quarters in the slot? I know how much you like snapping on the latex.
So what do you want from me?
I was hoping you could help me solve the mystery of the horny beast. You've lost some weight recently, haven't you?
Yeah, actually, I have. I'm not sure where you're going with this. So what do you want from me? Sex?
If it's no bother, if it's not too big a deal.
Mulder, do I detect a hint of skepticism?
How do I know I'm not being played?
Fine, whatever. Could you stop for a second? Look, after everything that we've just been through.
How do I know I'm not being played?
Fine, whatever. So what do you want from me? Sex?
If it's no bother, if it's not too big a deal.
I just need some kind of assurance that I'm doing the right thing. You have a theory on what's going on here?
Smile, Scully. Go with it, Scully. Go with it, Scully. Go with it, Scully. Come on, Scully. You have to admit that was exciting. We almost had it, Scully. We were right there.
I know.
We'll have to try it again. How's it feel? How's it feel? Go with it, Scully.
Mulder, I admit this is intriguing.
Go with it, Scully.
Mulder, this is amazing.
I think you drooled on me.
Sorry.
Come on, Scully. You have to admit that was exciting.
You've been drinking.
Yes, I have. Well, I wouldn't want to disappoint you by not disappointing you.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but you have to get past that. We both do.
Don't start with that tired crap. Don't start diverting blame.
Don't do this, Mulder.
Don't be so stubborn, Scully.
I want to know what's going on here. I thought that you'd be pleased that I'd open myself to extreme possibilities.
Well, that didn't seem to be the case last night.
Mulder.
Look, it's done. Let's just move past it, okay?
Fine. What do you suggest?
I don't know. We'll think of something.
Am I boring you? What did you want to talk to me about?
Something interesting came to my attention last night. Always been intrigued by women. I have always found insects to be very interesting. What do you know about insects, Scully?
Is this some kind of a trick?
Could be love. It gets weirder. Please, just humor me. You know anything about backwards masking?
You mean messages recorded backwards in songs? I mean, I'm sure you have a theory.
Suggestion is a powerful force. The science of hypnosis is predicated on it, as are most TV commercials. I mean, they're designed to plant thoughts in your head. What do you know about alien abduction? What do you know about zombies? Hey, Scully, do you think you could ever cannibalize someone? I mean, if you really had to. You ever experienced that period of missing time? You ever had the suspicion that you've been abducted by aliens? You ask an impertinent question, and you're on your way to a pertinent answer.
The problem is that the details of these accounts could have been taken from any newspaper or magazine. As horrific as they sound, the stories are common, even cliché.
Constant denial of everything, questions answered with a question. Have you ever spoken to an abductee? Heard them talk about having their brains sucked out through their nostril while being wide awake through the experience? This is the best photographic evidence I have ever seen. This is the quality of evidence the government has amassed for decades at the highest classified levels. What's wrong with this picture?
This photograph is a fake.
Why don't you just admit it, Scully? You're determined not to believe it.
Well, maybe you're too determined to believe it.
I am determined to follow a lead that may result in the proof of the existence of extraterrestrial biological entities. Are you familiar with subliminal messages?
You mean like sex and ice cubes or liquor ads?
Did you ever notice how a praying mantis' head resembles an alien's head? Yeah, I had a praying mantis epiphany, and as a result I screamed. You know, not a girly scream. I mean, the mysteries of the natural world were revealed to me that day. They discovered a kind of an amoeba that can literally suck a man's brains out.
Oh, a brain-sucking amoeba. Mulder. Are you sure it wasn't a girly scream? Mulder, will you do me a favor? Will you just go out and have a beer? Will you take the day off? Having a little fun?
What are you talking about?
Spontaneous human combustion?
If coincidences are just coincidences, why do they feel so contrived?
That's one to pose to the psychic philosopher. Something very strange is going on here, Mulder. Some sort of dissociative hallucinatory activity.
Scully, those stories you're referring to are mostly regarded as hagiographic fabrications, not historical truths.
Mulder, that is science fiction. It's some elaborate construct from a delusional mind. This doesn't prove anything. Well, I'll tell you something. I feel kind of weird saying this, but I got the creeps.
Really?
Another Bermuda Triangle?
It's more like a wrinkle in time.
And you suspect what? Bigfoot?
I'd even be willing to entertain the notion of a black hole passing over the area or some cosmic anomaly, but it's not really black hole season. Maybe I run into so many people who are hostile just because they can't open their minds to possibilities that sometimes the need to mess with their heads outweighs the millstone of humiliation. I willfully participate in the campaign of misinformation. To whom it may concern, like our lives, this is a mere formality to let you know I know that you know.
It's insane.
Sometimes the only sane response to an insane world is insanity.
That's quite a story. Those stories must sell a lot of t-shirts.
You know, sometimes it just gets hard to smile through it when they ask you to bend down and grab your ankles, you know?
What are we talking here, Mulder? A possessed rat? The return of Ben?
Psychokinetic manipulation.
Psychokinesis? You mean how Carrie got even at the prom?
You must really like The Exorcist.
One of my favorite movies.
Tell me about your dreams.